So it's a new year, it's a new week, we've got new boss weeklies, which means that Xueyi was able to take her traces to 999, and as a New Year's present to her, I'm going to be letting her zero cycle this side. So, for the partners, we do have Ranmei, Tingyun, and Yukong. Before I was using Silverwolf because I could apply Quantum Leak to the next side, but I thought about it, you know what? Not necessary. Just make sure our crit rate is as high as possible so we can crit every single follow-up and we don't have to worry about missing out on any damage. Now her break effect is kind of shit right now too, but I am fully all in on the crit build of Xueyi. So let's see what our ult can do with our max multiplier bonus. That is wonderful, wonderful. Now, we're not going to be using Ranmei's ult for the first side because it just does too much damage and we cannot consistently get it up at the beginning of the next wave. So we're just going to save it completely, make sure we get our 5 stacks of entanglement. So just in case Xueyi can't kill, although it is, it will be able to take it out with the entanglement, which it actually just did right there. Perfect. Anyways, so right now, Tingyun has 60 effect res, so she won't be imprisoned by those guys nearly as often, and on top of that, Yukong does have her own ability to resist the debuffs, so this second side is a little bit less RNG heavy as some other runs. Now, we are going to be skilling with Yukong, which is also a nice little benefit because the next turn after this, Tingyun is going to actually benefit from that attack bonus, just dealing a little bit extra damage, although not really necessary. Anyways, we are going to get a nice, beautiful follow-up. It was nice that crit there because we don't have the crit bonus from Yukong, so that can miss the crit. Now, this skill is essentially, we're trying to take down the left guy as much as possible, so at the very end, we're just left with one guy to take all the follow-up damage. Now, as you can see, Tingyun did resist that imprisonment there with her effect res, which is really, really, really nice. Now, we do have Bronya's Light Cone, so we're going to get 30% extra damage bonus on top of this, which means that with Yukong's buff, we're going to be checking out our Xueyi's stats here, and it is... well, actually, maybe we'll kill this guy first. Beautiful, beautiful. And now we'll check our stats. And we're at 87 over 250. Our break effect is only 114, but that means that we could theoretically get up to 400% damage bonus if we were actually to get good break effect relics, right? She's on attack percent rope right now because she needs the little bit extra crit rate. And ooh, that's my favorite ult in the game. I love this animation. Beautiful, beautiful. That is Xueyi. So for Xueyi, her natural crit ratio is 58 over 173, so she really, really does rely on Yukong. And her break effect is terrible because, as you can see, we just have no break effect substats whatsoever except for this one piece. And that one piece is the only reason why I'm not using a break effect rope, because that rope is just cracked. Now, Ranmei is on her Light Cone. She has a 182 break effect, so she takes full advantage of her A6 trace, and she's on a full break effect set and on Von Whack, so we can take advantage of 3 turns of... I take it back, we don't even use her ult, so honestly, Von Whack is kind of unnecessary for this particular run. Now, this is the Messenger set, which is important because Tingyun is the reason why we use attack boots on Xueyi. That way we can get the 20% consistent speed bonus, plus with Ranmei's bonus. And that way, with Dance Dance Dance, we can consistently always get our 2 actions per cycle, even though our speeds aren't 134. As you can see here, it's like Yukong's speed is 125, but because of Dance 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 and Ranmei, it makes speed tuning so much easier. So much easier. Now, I did actually build Yukong to deal damage a little bit in this one. That's why she does have that crit damage body, and it is kind of important just to take a little bit extra damage out of some certain... out of those, random hits that we want to take, instead of 10k, it'll be like 28, 30k, which is a nice improvement. Anyways, it's the first day of the year, and I'm going to see how many videos I can, put out there before, I guess, the semester starts again, right? Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Any Xueyi tips, anything that you guys may want to let me know, please, in the comments. I appreciate it. Adios.